instructions, protect yourself at all times. You will listen to my commands at all times. Touch gloves if you like. Let's fight.
Ah, yes. Here we go. Anthony Showtime Pettis. Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Sir, you ready? Sir, you ready? Fight!
Trying to make a run in the shark-infested lightweight waters. Pettis is in black, Poirier is in gray. As we mentioned, Poirier out of the southpaw stance, Pettis orthodox.
Already Poirier pressing forward. Knew that was going to be part of his strategy. Try to make Anthony get on his heels. Because when he can set and use those kicks is when he's most dangerous. So Dustin really trying to stay in his face, throw big hooks, big punches, not let Anthony settle. And for Anthony, that's what he wants to do, is get that distance, stay calm, use those kicks. We're seeing both guys really try to implement their game plan early on, moving their feet for Anthony, and Dustin trying to close that distance.
Poirier more than comfortable wherever this fight goes, but he says in terms of the preparation for Pettis, who throws a flying knee there, everything he does is unorthodox, right? The grappling and striking, hard guy, I would think, to simulate in training.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. You can train your best for it, but until you're in there with him, you've not seen anything like him. But Dustin doing a great job pressing forward. He gets this double leg. This is one of the things that I talked about in the keys to victory. He's going to have to close that distance. This is his best chance to get takedowns here, is up against the fence.
Duke Roufus talked a lot about Pettis' improved wrestling under Izzy Martinez. No doubt about it, he's closed that gap, but a good sign for Poirier to get this takedown early.
Yeah, absolutely. This is where he wants to do. You want to wear out the legs of Anthony, you know, try to take away some of those Showtime kicks. For Anthony, he's just got to stay calm here, listen to his wrestling coach, not panic. It's a 5-round fight here, John. So he's got time, so you got a takedown early. You know, Poirier's got to try to get better position and make it, you know, get some ground and pound as well here. He doesn't want to just hold him.
Don't miss a complete recap of all the action in Norfolk on our FS1 UFC Fight Night post-fight show immediately following this main event right here on FS1, or stream it live on Fox Sports Go.
Anthony trying to work a guillotine here, but Poirier seems to be savvy to it, trying to pass to the side there. Got a control on that left foot of Anthony. He's looking for a Kimura. Now, if anything, Anthony's going to try to use this to at least get some separation and maybe look for a sweep. Dustin doing a good job. He's got his hand on his belt there.
Toe out of the cage, toe out of the cage. Good.
Staying calm. Anthony lets it go. Anthony slick off his back, but with his head pressed up against the fence here, Dustin on top. It's going to be a little harder to look for submissions there.
Poirier posturing up and landing some effective ground and pound here.
Anthony kicks off. Poirier looking for some big ground and pound. Nice sweep there by Pettis. And Poirier looking for an ankle. Anthony kicks out. Dustin doing a good job. Back up to his feet. That knee is legal right now.
Right.
Not now. And here's the game we're trying to, you know, get out of the system here. Ooh, big knee there by Poirier, an elbow.
Poirier just misses on the uppercut. Pettis goes with the lead elbow. Under 2 minutes here to go, round one of a possible 5.
Yeah, that was a nice sweep by Anthony, but Dustin does a good job. Oh, nice knee there by both guys. And both guys landing back and forth here.
That straight right hand of Pettis landed a couple times in that exchange. Ooh, and there it is again.
Just missed with that right hand. Poirier says nothing with it. Looking for the takedown again. Shucked off nicely there by Anthony. Clinched up here right in front of us. Ooh, almost lands that knee. Anthony hung his head a little low there, and Dustin took full advantage of that.
A lot of energy expended on both sides through 4 minutes. Pettis goes high. Looked like Poirier might have wobbled him there, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. We'd have to look at the replay there. Yeah, he hit him with something. His eye is marked up there, John. Nice right hand.
Poirier with the early advantage in terms of these significant strikes landed. Nice combination there. Big right from the diamond, and a spinning attack from Pettis.
They're brawling. This is what Poirier wants. This is where he wants him. This is where he's gonna land these big punches. Anthony's in a little bit of trouble.
Poirier finding the range now. Late in round one.
Big punches here by Poirier.
Oh! Pettis with an uppercut. What a round!
Man. Poirier turned it on strong there. Dustin pats him on the butt. This guy's wearing some of it into the second round.
Here we go, round two. Pettis is in black, Poirier is in gray. You heard your coaches, Duke Rufus, Scott Cushman in the corner of Anthony Pettis. What kind of adjustments are they looking to make here?
Yeah, they're telling him, don't look for the knockout. Don't look for that one big shot. Got to pitter-pat, boom, boom, boom. Land your combos. Trust the combinations is what they told him. Poirier, they're telling him, don't open up. Don't swing so wide. You're landing. You don't need to get reckless.
Another early shot here in round two from Poirier. Let's see if he can complete it.
Yeah, he's in there deep. He's got his hands locked. He's just taking his time here. I think he's going to get it. Anthony looking for the switch.
Too easy.
Yeah, he had that lock the whole time. Anthony trying to climb up for a triangle here, but Poirier doing a great job pressing him up against the fence.
So a couple early takedowns in this one for Dustin Poirier.
He's locking up this triangle. It's over the shoulder, John, but there's little space here. And Dustin does a great job exploding out of there. Anthony, though, keeping active off his back. Dustin doing a good job. He's got the arm there. He gets out of it.
Both guys with a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, good job there by Poirier. Landing big elbows now, too. Yep. Some more blood really pouring out of Anthony's face right now.
And that slicing elbow, I think, really got Pettis' attention, opened him up, and now he gives up the back. Oh, Pettis with a mask of blood now, Paul.
He can't see.
Just over 3 minutes here to go in the round.
Oh, it's pouring, John.
Poirier's got the body lock. He has Pettis' back. And he has plenty of time with which to work here in round two.
Yeah, I mean, that elbow split Anthony's eyebrow open, and that is not a good spot to have a cut right now. It is pouring into his vision. He can't see. You see him wincing, trying to clear his eyes, but he can't really clear them himself. Wow, that is Anthony's trademark move. He always ends up spinning in your guard, man. How he does it with all that blood, it probably made it easier. Hopefully, it's not such a bad cut that this fight can't continue the way it's going right now.
And now Pettis with some elbows of his own.
Landed some elbows. Wow, what a main event so far. These guys are laying it out there, man. They are sharing some DNA right now, boy.
Another big elbow for Pettis and another one for good measure.
Wow.
He is donating pints, though, at this point.
Oh, my God, yeah, this is not good only in the second round. Pettis has got to have a sense of urgency here in this fight.
Back and forth we go.
This crowd is going nuts.
How much does this blood affect the submission game?
Yeah, majorly. Now it's going to be a lot easier to slide out. See this triangle? No way. I mean, it's like a grease pit in there right now.
Yeah.
Sweat is one thing, but when you're sweating and bleeding, you might as well have baby oil everywhere.
Pettis,
wow, what scrambles from these guys, man.
Poirier crawls back to his feet, trying to use
Now watch for Anthony to do something a little crazy here with these kicks. This is where he'll do something. Wow, beautiful takedown. Trying to get the back, but Poirier keeps slipping off. He's doing a good job. Wow, another reversal.
And now Poirier back inside.
And Anthony's basically fighting blind at this point, to be completely honest. He's fighting blind. This is all off just feel. Look at him, he can't see anything.
Yeah, and Keith Peterson is gonna step in here. Puddles of blood in the eyes of Anthony Pettis. He'll bring in the ringside physician here.
Hopefully they just clear his vision and let him keep fighting. It doesn't look, I can't tell.
It's all in his eyes.
White towel, the bigger white towel.
Bigger white towel.
Wow, right on the edge of the eyebrow. I think they're just going to clear the eyes.
Use both of them.
And then I would assume Poirier will regain the top
Yeah,
position.
they're going to put him in the guard, I would imagine. Poirier's shorts were white when he came in here.
With all that, I gotta put it right over here, right?
Well, and you know Dustin Poirier is auctioning off his fight gear for charity. That's quite the souvenir there.
Oh, yeah, I mean, look at those shorts. They're just...
Price just went up.
I don't know what color they are now. There's a little bit of white left at the very top. It's not a... It's deep, but it's not huge yet. Do you know what I mean? It's not the length of his eyebrow yet, but it's definitely a deep cut.
You've got some experience.
Yeah, unfortunately. And it looks like he's cut up here as well. Yeah. He's got like 3 cuts on his head right now. They're gonna let him fight.
And Paul Felder approves. All right. So Pettis will have to resume the position off of his back.
Right here.
Pettis trying to get close to the cage. Can't blame him for trying.
So the action resumes here, less than a minute to go in the round.
Yeah, Anthony's just got to, for the sake of his fight here, he's got to avoid elbows right now.
Yeah.
And Poirier, he's got to go after him. He keeps locking up this triangle, but it's so slippery, Poirier's just sliding his arm right out. I mean, look at Anthony, he's got it again. That's tighter. That's tight. That's a tight choke. That's tight, John. Oh, he slips out. Holy crap.
Poirier stays composed, perhaps aided by the blood. Final seconds of round 2.
Anthony's got to get out of here. He's got his arm trapped. Poirier's got his arm trapped. Great job, ground and pound here from Dustin. Wow, what a round.
Incredible action here in Norfolk.
Yeah.
Showtime loves it. Referee Keith Peterson to navigate that situation in round 2. It felt like this was bulletproof matchmaking coming in.
Yeah, and here we go.
Absolutely crazy 10 minutes thus far. Potentially 15 more to go. Third round here. Pettis is in black. Poirier is in the gray, laced with red now. Some tape on that glove of Pettis that needs to be trimmed.
Yeah, it's some gauze hanging out. I'd like to see Anthony use some kicks. And there he goes, zone Q. Nice jab from Poirier.
Tried to follow it up with an uppercut, just missed, and another early shot right around that 30-second mark from Poirier.
And again, he's got his hands locked up here. He's got the Kimura. He's going to use it at least to try to get up to his feet. Poirier doing a good job changing the angle. Dustin trying to step over that leg so he doesn't get triangled again. Wants to keep his head above Anthony's here. See how he did that? He's staying above him. At least he's avoiding the submission threat. Dustin can knee here. Anthony spins through. Not a good move there. Dustin follows him, takes the back, got a body triangle. This is a bad spot.
Poirier's had that body triangle before. Let's see what he can do with it here. Pettis just with an uncanny ability to find his way out of these compromising situations.
Yeah, he's fighting the hands. He's trying to get that body triangle off, too. He's got to be careful leaving his neck exposed.
Grab the whole glove, get the hand out, go, keep working. He's got the whole glove.
Mike Brown, Thiago Alves.
You can punch. You can punch there. You can punch.
Looking to try to wrap around the neck, just can't quite get it.
Wrist right.
Grabbing the jaw, trying to make it uncomfortable for Anthony. Anthony trying to do a spin through, but control here from Dustin. Stays on top, gets mount. Not
impressive.
What happened?
That's the end of the fight. Not sure if it was a tap from Anthony Pettis. Showtime Pettis did tap, so Dustin Poirier gets the finish he sought here tonight. And he comes right over and is barking to the matchmakers, Sean Shelby and Mick Maynard. He said he wants the Eddie Alvarez-Justin Gaethje winner, and he wants $50,000 for that. We'll try to get a replay for you. You know, when Pettis submitted Benson Henderson, an entire arena was stunned. They didn't realize what had happened. Quick tap here tonight. Let's get to the move of the fight. Brought to you by Metro PCS, bringing you closer than ever to the UFC, putting knockout coverage in your hands by covering 99% of people in the US.
He's got this body lock. I'm guessing something happened to his ribs. He's twisted up here pretty good, trying to spin through. It's right there. Something happens. Something happens. Yeah, something happened to his rib.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
UFC Fight Night Live started. Nate Quarry against Tim Credeur.
You ready to fight? You ready?
And here we go! Tonight's Fight Clock brought to you by Saw 6. This Halloween, the game comes full circle. These two come full circle. Black trunks for Quarry, white trunks for Season 7's member of Team Forest, Tim Credeur. Nate Quarry in his last matchup with Jason McDonald showed some vicious ground and pound.
He's always been very dangerous with his ground and pound. What's impressed me the most about Nate Quarry is his development as a striker. He's really worked hard to, he was very stiff when he started. He's really loosened up, putting his combinations together, getting his kicks going now. He's always been heavy-handed, but now he's really turning himself into a very, very well-rounded fighter.
And Credeur's somewhat of an unorthodox striker, but effective nonetheless. Comes at really weird and awkward angles.
He really is, and he's so active on the ground. He's non-stop. If he's on his back, if he's on top, he's always going up for submission and getting you to be defensive on the ground.
Louisiana's first and currently only Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Credeur. And as you talked about, Kenny, he was instrumental in working the ground game with Forrest Griffin, teep to the midsection.
Very talented Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artist is Tim Credeur.
Nate Quarry, before he was injured by his own coach, Randy Couture, an unfortunate accident rolling on the ankle, was really, as you said, one of the favorites to win Season 1 of The Ultimate Fighter.
Definitely. He had a lot of experience before he even went on The Ultimate Fighter, fought at a pretty high level, and now he's really consistently improved as a fighter.
Consummate professional, both of these guys. Love to fight. Credeur was a great personality. Caught him with the jab. Full night of fights here on Spike, and it's Rashad and Rampage. Kimbo Slice and the others on The Ultimate Fighter Season 10. Is that unbelievable to you or not, knowing you were in Season 1?
It's gone by pretty fast. Unbelievable.
Still, though, it is a very prestigious group, those who have won The Ultimate Fighter. Kenny, a finalist in Season 1 against Diego Sanchez.
I was fat back. I was pretty fat back.
You know what? I was going to say that was the big Kenny Florian. I was not going to use the F word.
I'm not talking about PHAT either.
Correct. Well, you were a little bit. Good combinations by Credeur.
You know, Nate Quarry's one of those guys you have to be careful with, because even though you're winning the striking battle, he has a big right hand that can totally change the fight and take you out.
Quarry got caught with the right. Nate's moving, but it's almost at the end of his movement as if he stops for a split second, Kenny.
Yeah, and you can see that Credeur definitely holds a speed advantage here. Quarry's definitely slower than Tim, and he really, because of that, he's going to have to time his punches perfectly. He's moving his head much, much better than he has in the past, though.
Doing good. More of it now.
Both of these men have a ton of respect for each other. Both have had success since their time on The Ultimate Fighter. Nate Quarry's only UFC losses were to Damian Maia and Rich Franklin, who will fight in our main event of the evening on Saturday night, preceded by UFC Prelims Live. More on that throughout the night.
And those are two tremendous middleweights.
Feet Couture, Belfort, and Rich Franklin. We'll visit with Rich later tonight right here on Spike. Oh, he's hurt. Quarry's in big trouble. Nate Quarry got rocked.
Tim Credur's been putting his combinations together way more than Nate Quarry, and it finally added
he's
up.
trying to finish. He's got the choke. Can Quarry get out of this? Now he's got his back. Tim Credeur in a great position to finish this fight.
It looks like that choke is on the chin of Nate Quarry. He's not going to get it.
And Nate avoids being submitted for now, but he's still got to scramble.
You can see the kind of jiu-jitsu that Credeur has. He's just relentless. He sees the position and he goes for that submission.
Quarry got caught with a big right hand, but he's up. A testament to his great conditioning and his heart and desire to be a victor this evening.
We knew that Quarry wasn't going to give up easily. He's been in some wars, and he was not going to give up that choke without a fight.
Kenny, I mentioned earlier, at the end of a combination, it seems like Quarry stops for a split second. When we get a chance to look at the replay, I'll be interested to see if that was something that enabled Credeur to deliver the big right hand, and he's still pushing forward.
And I think he's surprised by Tim's ability to put his combinations together and by his speed. That's really giving Quarry problems.
Good first round for the kid from Lafayette, Louisiana. And you know what? Keep him busy tonight on Twitter, because Dana is going to give away some great tickets to UFC 103 Saturday night in Dallas, Texas. Quarry pushing forward. Credeur's speed and advantage again. Quarry's in big trouble. Oh, he catches Tim Credeur. Credeur goes down again.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. That big right hand of Quarry. He was on the losing end of those exchanges, and he comes right back with a huge right hand.
Vicious ground and pound like he showed against Jason McDonald. He was in some serious trouble there.
This is Quarry's MO right here. His ability to come back and land that big shot.
What a way to start our night.
When you possess power like Nate Quarry, you can change the fight so quickly. Credeur was winning this fight here, putting together the combinations, but Quarry came right back, and it was just one shot. That's all it took.
Nate is a big 185, very powerful. Trained for many years up in Gresham, Oregon with Randy Couture and Dan Henderson and Matt Lindland and all the members of Team Quest. Spent some time with Mark Delagrati working on his Muay Thai.
It looks like Credeur has been able to come back here. It looks like he has his wits back, and he's going to start his relentless attack on the ground.
And he continues to try to punish Tim Credeur. He might as well stay right here, Kenny, because he's got an advantage, and his ground and pound is really, really starting to score points for him.
Absolutely. We saw Quarry's elbows against McDonald, and right now it's his fists that are doing the damage against Credeur, but Credeur really doing a good job of keeping him away.
Credeur, a veteran of the U.S. Navy. Saw the UFC when he was 14 years old, was fascinated. His karate instructor, the legendary Joe Ancona, fought in a venue in New Orleans when he was very young, and that got him interested in the martial arts. Right now, he's got to work on the art of defense as Quarry trying to punish him.
Just like Quarry has that big right hand on the feet, Credeur's got that submission where he can change the fight as well. He has tremendous triangle chokes, tremendous sweeps. Quarry has to be careful here as he's working his ground and pound.
Two veterans, a combined 30 professional wins between Quarry and Credeur. And just when it looked like Tim Credeur was going to end the night in Nate Quarry, one big right hand and a reversal of fortune.
Nate Quarry has an amazing way of turning fights into wars.
Well, his presence during season one, and I'm sure it was the same way in the house, his presence and his maturity was such a factor, and it really set itself apart from some of the other youngers. Not you were very mature, Kenny, but some of the other younger fighters on season one of The Ultimate Fighter.
No, he was definitely one of those guys that we all looked up to. He was a true professional. He had a lot of experience in the ring and out of the ring. You know, having a daughter, being a father, you know, he had a different perspective on things, and a lot of us looked up to Nate Quarry. We still do. You admire his heart, his skills, He's nonstop, always finds himself in an exciting fight.
37 years old, turned professional at age 29, very much like Randy Couture, who turned professional at a later age and continues to fight like a superstar at 46 years old.
Definitely a great story. You can see Tim Credeur, he's still dangerous off his back, trying to lock up a couple of straight arm bars off of his back. Now putting his feet on the hips. I think he should take, although he did get caught, he's winning the stand-up battle. Though it's kind of a gamble, I think he should take this fight and try to get back to his feet here. I don't think he's going to be able to catch Quarry here in this position off of his back. Quarry is very experienced on the ground himself.
Nate Quarry working out of Next Level Martial Arts with the help of Ed Herman and Chris Lieben. Chris Lieben from season 1. Ed Herman was a finalist on The Ultimate Fighter. Quarry tries to deliver some final ground and pound. Got to watch the up kick, even from that position. Credeur from the bottom, nicely done.
Yeah, Credeur's doing a great job of controlling Quarry's hips, not allowing him to get full power on those elbows or those punches. And it shows how good his jiu-jitsu is.
From the bottom again, and Quarry turns aside. What a battle here between these Ultimate Fighter veterans.
Fight.
Third and final round. UFC Fight Night Live on Spike. Mike Goldberg, Kenny Florian. My partner Joe Rogan will be with me Saturday night. He's working on a movie with our good friend Kevin James, a big MMA fan who's been doing some training in Boston as well.
Yes, he has. Kevin's a big MMA fan.
Mark Delagrati told me Kevin's striking's getting pretty good, Kenny.
It is. He's an agile guy, no doubt. Credeur is landing some serious punches here.
Yep.
Yes, Quarry pinned up.
Quarry got him with the right hand again. He waited and delivered the rock.
It's unbelievable. Nate Quarry once again with the right hand, I'm telling you.
Got to be careful though. Active hips of Tim Credeur. Pushed aside right in front of our broadcast position. Both guys are wet, they're slippery. Going to be hard to lock one in for Tim Credeur, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, and especially at this point, he's probably trying to get his wits back. He's rocked. He's trying to understand where he is, understand the position here, and he's in a bad spot because he's pinned up against the fence. He has Nate Quarry, who's got some heavy strikes here. He's got big elbows, and he's working to a pretty solid half guard now.
When asked many years ago what was his biggest weapon in a fight, Quarry said, "My calm, clear head and conditioning." And we've seen that tonight. Credeur swinging away. They're still on their feet.
Just as impressed as I am with Quarry's right hand, you have to be impressed with Credeur's chin because he's taking a lot of shots that would knock out a lot of middleweights.
That one right to the nose. Credeur finally covers up.
That is ridiculous. He is standing up on his feet after about 10 hard right hands from Nate Quarry.
And look at the mouse under the eye of Nate Quarry. Again, Credeur. He wants to pull guard.
What a fight.
Unbelievable.
I don't know how Tim Credeur's awake right now. That is amazing.
That is a tough guy from the Bayou. This battler from the Bayou is awesome. That's why he became so popular in the house on The Ultimate Fighter. Credeur since the show, is 3-0 inside the octagon.
You know, it's Credeur's jiu-jitsu that is saving him right now. His defensive skills off of his back are tremendous, and he's not allowing Quarry to finish him with the TKO. He's trying to set up a leg lock here. He has a heel hook. He may set up a sweep if he can reverse him, but Quarry is in a very good position now. Very good position to pound. He's got to be careful with the roll through for a leg lock, but he's fine now.
Tim Credeur, Kenny, was going to retire from fighting right before he had a chance to go on The Ultimate Fighter. He said 10 years of not making any money, he couldn't justify it anymore. But his wife convinced him to stay in the sport that he loves, and it's a good thing that his wife Marnie did. Season premiere of The Ultimate Fighter Rashad Evans, Quentin Rampage Jackson, the coaches. Don't forget Kimbo, former NFL players, former UFC fighters. Dana says, craziest season yet. Relentless attack by Nate Quarry with his ground and pound.
Credur's got under a minute and a half to try to make something happen here. Quarry's winning this fight.
Nate takes a look up at the time, Kenny, 70 seconds.
Now, almost a minute now for Credeur to try to come up with some type of crazy submission here.
Yeah, I have to say that I said that Nate Quarry got rocked, and you just said that Tim Credeur should have a crazy submission. As Nate Rock Quarry fights crazy Tim Credeur. And neither of us did it on purpose, I promise.
No. Nope. But you can see how active Credeur is, even with the strikes off his back. This kid is a warrior. I mean, both of these guys are just providing some amazing entertainment here. It's non-stop action with these two.
Unbelievable. Final 30 seconds of the fight. Herb Dean's gonna stand him up. This could be Tim Credeur's chance.
Or Nate Quarry's.
Yeah, exactly. Credeur gonna try to explode. He's gotta be exhausted though, he's reaching out. Head kick!
Wow.
He went for it, Kenny.
He had to, that was the only thing he could have done now at this point.
He's gonna go for it again. Unbelievable fight. To start us off here tonight on Spike. Are you kidding me? What a battle! Our decision is coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Glenn Trober scores it 29-28. Cecil Peoples has it 29-27. And Sal Diamato scores the contest 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Nate Rock Quarry!
Wise guys in Vegas on that man, Corey Sandhagen. A minus 205 favorite against the veteran Yuri Alcantara, who's plus 180 on the comeback. Alcantara's in the gold, Sandhagen in the black.
Yeah, I mean, he's 5'11" for 135. He's very, very tall. And Yuri's not short for the division.
Oh, but Alcantara catches the youngster.
And that's how he fights, man. He gets on you. Wow.
Right down to the mat now.
Looking for an arm bar.
Looking to put it on his jiu-jitsu.
He's got that arm trapped.
Just 30 seconds into this one. How does Sandhagen get out?
Oh, God, that's tight. That's tight. He's flex. Sandhagen is either really flexible or being stubborn right now. Look at that elbow read. He seems okay.
He's just lying down, isn't he?
Wow. I can't believe the flexibility on Sandhagen's elbow right there. Look at that.
So Yuri continues to go to work. Sandhagen does not want to tap. Still looks relaxed in there.
Still not easy to look at.
And now taking some punishment with the left from Alcantara.
And Yuri's got him trapped, and oh, he's busting him up with these hammer fists.
Look at that arm, and Sandhagen still not tapping and just trying to cover up.
Oh, he's busted up pretty good. Yuri's trying to change the angle on that arm lock. He's got it again, but Yuri, I don't know if you're going to be able to finish this kid with an arm bar.
Wow!
He's out. He's almost out. Yuri adjusts it. He's trying to peel this heel off so he can break this triangle.
Well, Sandhagen's got toughness, if nothing else. My goodness, and now he's trying to get out, reverse his position.
He's out.
Can he get the arm out now?
Yuri's still looking for that arm bar.
My goodness! And now Corey Sandhagen will work up top. And his right hand is just fine.
Beautiful ground and pound from Sandhagen here.
Wow, and now hammering down with the left. Corey Sandhagen doing work.
Sandhagen's either extremely flexible or as tough as they come.
How about both?
Possibly both, yeah, let's say both.
Sandhagen continues to keep Alcantara on his back.
Yeah, he's trying to advance here.
How have we hit the halfway point of the first round?
That happened out of nowhere, right?
Well, Sandhagen still bleeding profusely.
He don't care.
Yeah, continues to rain down.
He's mad now.
Sandhagen with a big left on the ground. Huge left. And now it's Alcantara's toughness on display.
Oh, nice
Big
elbow
left.
over the top. Yuri's got to get out of here. Oh, that right hand hurt him.
Sandhagen staying busy with 2 minutes to go in the first round.
He's looking for a sweep. I just don't know how with it Alcantara is right now.
Another big right.
He's eating some big shots here, Brendan. Big shots from the top from Sandhagen.
And now looking to pin that right arm down.
He's looking for that knee. That's what he's trying to set up here, but Sandhagen doing a great job. He's pinning that leg down so he can't use it. See how he's got his shin trapped over the thigh of Yuri.
Well, if nothing else, questions answered on Quarry Sandhagen.
Oh, man, the ground and pound from
staying
this
busy
kid.
on top. Oh, big ones now.
Oh, I think this
repeatedly with the left.
This could be the end right here.
Referee with the warning.
He's got his arm trapped under his leg. He just needs to mouthpiece is out.
Mouthpiece is out on the ground, but Sandhagen continues to throw down.
The ref is right on top of these guys, looking to stop this. You can't separate them right now to put the mouthpiece in. Not in the middle of this. Oh.
Big right that time. Sandhagen full mount.
He might find a submission here. Yuri is wrecked right now. But he's still fighting, man. You got to give it to Alcantara. He's showing some guts here.
Sandhagen now with the right has not let Alcantara escape. 30 seconds to go in the rounds.
Man.
Mouthguard still out for Alcantara.
Who? Still ground and pound from Sandhagen.
Repeatedly.
Hammering
away.
I think Yuri's doing just enough to survive here, but this fight is close to being over. They might even look at him in the corner and see if he needs to continue.
How did we get the final horn of the first round? We're going to stay here with you on FS2.
A few times in that first round.
Unofficially 66 total strikes landed for Quarry Sandhagen in that first round, and he wallows Alcantara early in the second. Oh, Alcantara throws a desperation elbow, but back to the ground. Can Sandhagen end it now? Referee giving the warning. And Alcantara again doing just enough.
Yeah, I think Sandhagen's just got to stay busy here. Again, he does a beautiful job. He throws the shin over the leg of Alcantara so he can't roll for a knee bar.
Candidate for round of the year, that first 5 minutes of this bantamweight bout. As we take a look at the significant strikes, 75 and counting for the 26-year-old from Colorado.
I think this fight...
He's looking at the ref saying, what else do I got to do?
This fight's over.
Oh, Alcantara looks opened up on the ground as Sandhagen goes high amplitude. And that is it. Quarry Sandhagen by TKO.
Great fight, great fight. Yuri's busted up, but amazing fight from both these guys. That was incredible. Heart displayed on both sides of the cage, but Sandhagen with another impressive finish.
Pick up your bag of cash on your way out of the octagon, Quarry Sandhagen. Early contender for fight of the night, performance of the night. Unbelievable. Not bad for a kid who won at 145 pounds his first time out. 2 trips to the octagon, 2 second-round stoppages. Our move of the fight is sponsored by Metro PCS. Get knockout coverage of the UFC on a network that covers 99% of people in the US.
Well, it's hard to even pick a move of the fight on this fight. It was insanity from beginning to end. But the second round, you saw that Sandhagen was much fresher, much more composed, came in, attacked Yuri from the bell, and got on top of him. And here you see, I think it's either fatigue or he's like, look, I don't even want to have to hit this guy anymore. This fight's over. He can't defend himself. I'm going to do enough, stop this fight. Beautiful job there from Quarry Sandhagen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 1 minute, 1 second, round number 2. We have your winner by TKO, Colorado's own Quarry Sandhagen.
Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Sherk.
Let's go.
Griffin. And here we go. White trunks for Tyson Griffin. Black and gray trunks for Sean Sherk. Sean Sherk's striking, Joe, is underrated. And that hook, you see him snap that hook? That is a very powerful punch.
He has very solid striking, so does Tyson Griffin. Sherk presses Griffin up against the cage. He's got him down.
To describe Sean Sherk as relentless might be even an understatement.
I mean, the guy has a phenomenal work ethic. If you've seen the all-access special where they show the conditioning workout that he goes through, he's got his back.
This is not good for Tyson Griffin early. Both hooks in, Joe.
He's got the hooks in, and they're both dry. He's not sweaty yet.
Griffin looks calm.
I don't know what Griffin is walking to. He's walking over to Randy to get advice.
A good idea.
Oh, he shook him off.
I'm telling you, you didn't really see the striking of Sean Sherk that often at 170 because he gave away so much reach.
Let's go.
But I will tell you, those combinations in that left hook are like a jackhammer.
He does have great striking. Very solid. Good short
leg
punches.
kick.
Very nice. Tyson Griffin constantly improving his striking.
I mean, BJ Penn did pick him apart. But you know what? There it is.
Very nice right hand and an uppercut. Quick shot.
Stuffed that time. Still got the leg, though.
The pressure that Sean Sherk puts on opponents. Man, I've never seen anybody get Tyson Griffin to the ground this quickly.
And coming in, you wondered if the wrestling, both of the guys are such great wrestlers, Joe, that it might nullify each other, but 2 for 2 on takedowns.
2 for 2. He's bleeding out of his nose, though, and I think it's from the punches of Tyson Griffin as he was attempting those takedowns.
Let go of the fence.
It's such a Shark Tank of a division, man. I mean, there's so many great fighters at 155. I mean, it's probably the most talent-rich division next to light heavyweight.
Get off that fence.
Oh, big right hand by Tyson Griffin.
I'll tell you one thing. When I see Sean Sherk and I see him take a right hand, I just think of those knees he ate against Hermes Franca.
Yeah, he has a phenomenal chin. Very nice leg kick by Tyson Griffin there. Good uppercut by Sean Sherk, but a nice leg kick by Tyson Griffin, and a nice leg kick by Sherk.
Just past the midway point.
Sherk's stand-up is looking very crisp and technical, Mike.
I like the fact he put 4 together there, Joe, again. Finished it with a kick.
I mean, this is probably the first time he's ever fought a guy his height.
Ever.
Head kick attempt.
You know what? I love how Tyson Griffin followed that up, though. Wasn't the head kick, it was the head kick, and then the right hand landed a little bit. Griffin stepping into that jab. Now
Griffin
he looks
shoots,
for the takedown.
Stuffed easily by Sean Sherk. Griffin is breathing very heavily.
1 minute remains in the round.
Sean's going to try to spin around and take his back again if he can get past the right arm of Tyson Griffin here. Tyson reaching up, trying to control the leg. See, there he spun. Very quick spin, and he's got his back again. 1 hook, 2 hooks.
There it is.
Now he's going to flatten him out here, Mikey. Those posts, the 2 arms are the problem. Tyson has done this before to Gleason to bow.
Sean gives it up,
Sean
Joe.
just let it go.
Good head movement by Sherk. Griffin moving those shoulders.
Nice leg kick.
Good uppercut by Tyson Griffin. 2 spectacular wrestlers going toe-to-toe. That's what makes this sport so great.
Good body kick.
Good
Nice
body kick
combination.
indeed.
Beautiful
And a
left hook
combination by Tyson.
The left hook landed flush, Mike.
10 seconds, guys.
Nice left hook there by Sean, and a nice uppercut as well. Oh!
Again to the body.
We knew this fight was going to be exciting, and we weren't wrong, man. What a phenomenal matchup.
opportunity, obviously, Joe, for Tyson Griffin.
Let's go.
But it would be a huge statement for Sherk to take out one of these young guns and let the world know he's not going anywhere.
Well, Sean Sherk is not done. I mean, he lost his shot at the title, but it doesn't mean he doesn't have aspirations to get right back in there and beat BJ Penn down in a rematch.
Sherk eats
Very
a body
nice
kick.
body kick.
Sherk acknowledged the...
What a shot. He's got such a quick shot. He's driving hard. He does not have his hands clasped together. They're in front of us right now, and he gets him down. And he punishes him.
Sherk started wrestling at 7 years old. Very decorated wrestler. Placed in state 10 times, nationals a few times.
Nice
Wrestled
knee.
for the Minnesota All-Star team.
Nice left
and
hook.
he can throw a hook, too. The key for Sherk is extension, Joe. Like you said, he's finally going up against a guy who's got a similar reach. Because BJ Penn kept him on the outside with the jab. And with all his career fights at 170, it was tough for him to, if he didn't get inside, it was tough for him to unload on any strikes.
Yeah, very difficult. His frame is much more suited to 155. He is so good at changing levels, Mike, at throwing a punch, throwing a jab, feinting, and changing levels for the takedown. I mean, I think he takes a lot of guys off guard by the speed in which he shoots. Nice right hand by Sean Sherk there. Oh!
Griffin covers up.
Nice combination there. He's got a nice short left hook, Mike.
I love the left hook. That is his bread and butter punch. Over the top with the right. You know what's impressive, Joe, is both guys are mixing it up. Really mixing it up nicely.
Well, they realize they have to. They're mirror images of each other.
There it is.
Nice combo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'd like to see him follow up with a kick, and then he does to the leg.
Well, not much different than when Tyson missed the kick in the first round, Joe, and he followed it up with a punch that scored.
Yeah, both guys very well rounded. Good body shots by Tyson.
I'm sure Kenny Florian and Joe Stevenson, amongst the many other lightweights in the UFC, watching this fight very closely right now. Swing and a miss.
Oh, nice leg kick. Again. Oh, those are hard.
Oh, double jab. Griffin over the top of the right.
Griffin is turning it on.
Yeah, he is.
What a combination.
2 minutes remains of the second round. Sherk again looking to finish with that left hook. Tyson swinging those hands around a little bit. Sherk's hands are in perfect position. And I like how he followed up, missed the first jab, keeps pushing forward.
That big burst of energy, now you see Tyson relaxing a little bit and breathing with his mouth wide open, and this is when Sean Sherk is going to start to turn it on. Yeah, Tyson is definitely slowing down.
Absolutely. There's a point when you start to get sweaty, Joe, and you start to get warmed up that your striking actually can be more fluid. Then there's the point that I think we're seeing right now with Tyson Griffin, where the gas tank needs to be reloaded a little bit.
Well, Tyson is a young guy, and he got really excited, and he took a chance with that burst of energy, the aggression. Wanted to really turn it on to Sean Sherk. But in doing so, he blew a lot of energy out, and now he's got to recover, and now Sean's going to get another takedown. He's got a single. Nice combination.
Good short combo. Sherk backing up again with that hook.
Oh, nice combination.
Are you kidding me? Over the head of Sherk again with a head kick. I don't know if Tyson's going to take Sean Sherk down tonight, Joe.
He made an attempt there, but he ate a knee for his work.
You heard Randy yell, 1-2, ha-ha. Looking for a combo again.
Tyson took a big deep breath there. He's trying to gather up some energy.
Tyson's starting to throw one strike at a time here.
These guys are fighting at an incredible pace.
20 seconds left in the round. And he's dropping the hands, but he's going to get a minute rest here in 10 seconds.
10 seconds, guys.
Two of the best in the world at 155.
They want Sean to really turn the heat up.
Sherk was unbeaten for many years before the first fight with Hughes, and he rocked him. Griffin swinging for the fences.
Oh, good left hook by Sherk. Excellent counter.
Tyson's looking to blow it out here early, misses with the uppercut. Over the head again with the head kick.
You know what he should do is try for the shoulder. Aim for the shoulder and maybe it'll hit Sean's head.
Good knee, Muay Thai clinch, you let it go. He just snaps that. Let's see if he extends his reach a little bit here though, Joe.
Good right hand by Tyson Griffin.
Sherk looked for a knee, it looked like. Tyson Griffin's back. That 1 minute was what he needed, Joe. But, as you pointed out before, emotionally he got excited in the second round going for a finish. He's got to be careful not to do it again here.
Exactly. Especially if Sean can really turn it up and win the end of the round. That's going to really influence the judges.
36 wins in Sean Sherk's mixed martial arts career. Love how he leans the shoulder into that uppercut. Hands in perfect position again for Sherk. Over the top, caught in left hand though to Sean. Griffin now with the right.
Sean has stopped changing levels and stopped attempting takedowns, Mike. And I think that's because of the amount of energy that it took him to do it.
Good kick. He hasn't made many of them really pay, but that one did. Answered. Inside leg kick. 37 professional fights at 170. He's been beaten just one time as a lightweight, and that was by BJ Penn, Sean Sherk.
Since he has stopped trying for the takedown, Mike, he's given Tyson Griffin a little bit of relaxation, and Tyson is able to loosen up more with his stand-up because he's not worried about being threatened.
Just about to the midway point of the third and final round. Again, combinations all over the place for Sherk.
But less pressure on Tyson Griffin. Tyson is able to relax and work more of a stand-up. Look how straight up he's standing now, Mike, as opposed to the beginning of the first round. The beginning of the first round, worried about the takedown, crouch, low body weight. Now he's standing. This is like a kickboxing bout now.
Question is, who's winning it?
I believe that Tyson has got an advantage with the stand-up.
Uppercut. Blocked nicely by Sherk, took it on the shoulder. Sherk bleeding from the bridge of his nose. Under 2 minutes remains in the fight.
Now Sean's turning it on. Nice left hook.
The thing impressive tonight, and on most nights with the striking of Sherk, it's you think the combo's over, Joe, good kick, and there's always one more strike, one more punch.
That was a nice kick, leg kick, and a nice right hand by Tyson Griffin.
Good body shot by Tyson.
See how relaxed Tyson is in his stand-up, though? It's because he's not worried about the takedown.
Oh, almost hit a knee. Absolutely, Joe. Nor really the leg kicks anymore.
I mean, this is really a kickboxing bout now at this point.
Griffin steps out, engages again.
There's a nice leg kick by Sean.
This is where Sean needs to extend that reach. Under a minute remains in the fight. Jab, jab. Let's see if he puts a combo together now. Hook, just one punch.
I wonder if Sean has the energy to go for a takedown here, Mike.
There it is.
Combo.
About 4 straight engagements were one punch only. Now Sean's putting the combos back together. 30 seconds.
Nice left hook.
Sit back and enjoy.
Nice leg kick by Tyson Griffin there. awesome fight.
How good was that?
Nice work, stud. Very, very good. Very good.
Here you see Tyson Griffin landing a right hand and a nice right hand again. And here's Sean Sherk following up a nice short left hand uppercut there. And a nice...
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Anthony Bilas scores the contest 30-27. Robert Hecko has it 29-28. And Cheryl Clancy scores the bout 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, the Muscle Shark, Sean Sherk.
As well, Edson Jr. Barboza's here. And so is Dan Hooker. This is the co-main event. Barboza is in yellow. Dan Hooker out of the southpaw stance is in black. Barboza has UFC wins via head kick, leg kick, body kick, flying knee, 5 total knockouts with his lower half.
Yeah, but Dan Hooker can kick too. And he's also really good with his elbows and his knees. He's times that rear knee beautifully. You saw it in the Jim Miller fight. He was patient. He's very calm on the outside. He's got a very long reach.
There's a lot of excitement at City Kickboxing right now with Israel Adesanya, Dan Hooker. You see these teams build their fighters and they kind of blow up really quick. But if Hooker's going to be in a leg kicking contest with Edson Barboza, that is a problem.
It's a dangerous contest to be in, DC. You see him try to tie him up there. The one thing I think that saves him a little bit is the southpaw stance, because Edson has to attack that inside, which he does great. He's one of the better practitioners of going after that inside leg. But when he faces another orthodox fighter, he digs that shin into the thigh like nobody else.
Well, what he's doing right now is he's countering with that leg kick. When Hooker throws high or throws to the body, Edson's returning with that inside leg kick.
Barboza for a long time trained under Mark Henry, Ricardo Almeida, Nick Catone in New Jersey. Moved to Florida recently, not just for the weather, but Anderson Franca, his longtime Muay Thai coach, who he had been with since the age of 8. He sees him as a second father, and he's at ATT, and thus the move back down south.
There's a nice little straight straight left there by Hooker. Oh, faked the shot there, tried to come up with a hook. Oh, nice combo there from Edson. Oh, good body kick.
Shot, yes.
That got the attention,
yes.
Dan.
We talk so much about Barboza and how quickly he gets the foot off the canvas to the target. Those hands got some speed too, man.
Yes, very good, and he digs to the body very well. That was definitely all his work with Mark Henry over the years.
Some people surprised to see Dan Hooker, the slight favorite in this fight, number 14 versus the 5th-ranked Edson Barboza.
I think anytime you're on such a win streak with the finishing rate that Dan Hooker has, I think that's what sways the odds in his favor.
Ooh, nice right hand lands for Barboza. Hooker feints.
Another inside leg kick. So far, Dan Hooker seems to be eating it well. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by those inside leg kicks yet.
And there's another one. And
I
another.
emphasize yet.
You can already see some swelling bordering on a bruise on the inside of that right knee of Dan Hooker. Under 2 minutes here, round 1.
Yeah, both these guys are going to be sore tomorrow, even if this fight would end right now. You guys are swinging baseball bats at each other. You see Edson trying to counter with that right hand, facing a southpaw on Dan Hooker. That right hand is one of his weapons, also that right body kick. But he's got to be careful Dan Hooker doesn't try to counter it or catch him. Nice leg kick there from Barboza.
He's so fast, man. He's trying to pull Hooker in. He's trying to pull him in to land that counter right hand. He's trying to pull back to throw that counter right.
Yep, and Edson almost wants Dan Hooker to throw these kicks up top so he can counter down low.
There, he
with his
did
own
it
leg
again.
kicks.
He's trying to step back and then come back with a right hand. I mean, he is demolishing that inside leg. at this point.
Oh, nice hooks there. Edson doesn't want to get baited into this range, though. This boxing elbow range with Dan Hooker. This is not where he wants to be. He wants to attack with his boxing, get out. Oh, stunned him.
Massive right
It's that
hand
right
from
hand.
Barboza.
Oh, head kick.
He's been looking for it. He found it.
What a start for Edson Jr. Barboza. Less than a minute here, round one.
Hooker's got to be very careful when he leaves that left hand out there. He's got to be very careful to bring that left hand back to his chin instead of leaving it out by his waist.
Looking for that knee. That was that knee. There it goes again.
I think Dan Hooker believes that just a high pace is going to be enough to get Edson Barboza.
Nice news.
Man, big combo from Edson. Hey, but Dan Hooker got a chin. He took that.
Oh. See, Edson Barboza gets tired because of things like that.
Yeah, he's over.
Every action is a huge action, and that's why he always runs out of gas.
Nice stick on the jab by Dan Hooker.
Oh, nice leg kick.
Oh.
Wow. That one hurt him.
Barboza, it really sucks.
Any excuse to use that telestrator, champ, huh?
Yes, anything.
Oh, man. Flesh on flesh.
Oh, he's hurt.
That one buckled Dan Hooker.
2 more leg kicks. 2 more. I'm telling you, there's one. Edson doesn't want to get caught in there. This is where Dan Hooker wants to be. He's hurt. He switched his stance.
Yep.
He's standing over. There it is.
Edson's got to throw it off of punches, though. Dan Hooker's going to be able to see the leg kick coming blind. He's got to throw it off of a punch or something.
Oh, I just got hit with some sweat from those guys.
And if you're Dan Hooker, you got to do this. Fight on the inside, close the distance. Pretty good head movement.
Look at how square Dan
He's
Hooker
looking at
is.
that knee still.
He's so square right now. Hooker's doing the exact right thing, though. Just being right in his face and just trying to make the fight ugly. He cannot give Barboza space anymore.
Hooker hanging tough in the pocket.
Yeah, Dan Hooker is definitely looking to clinch and get that knee off the break. When Edson gets lazy or pushes his head. Oh, beautiful elbow. Edson's tired.
Yep, this is working. It's working for Hooker a little bit.
No,
it's
that's
actually
what he
working,
does.
yes.
This is what he does.
It's actually
he makes
working.
these mistakes.
So now a window here for Hooker.
Absolutely, this is what Edson does. He gets overzealous. He gets too hyped up to get the finish, and he makes these simple mistakes in the grappling department, and he ends up with a guy like Dan Hooker on top of him when his legs aren't even underneath of him anymore.
He's got to get up.
He did it with Tony Ferguson. He was busting him up, and he shot on him.
He should be using this to get up. He shouldn't be grappling. He should be trying to get back to his feet because he's got Hooker hurt so bad with those inside leg kicks.
Just over 3 minutes here to go in round 2. Hooker has fought from heavyweight to featherweight. He has never been knocked out in 25 pro fights coming in. And he's got to welcome this floor activity here, man.
But again, when you're a guy like Barboza who's carrying that much muscle, no fat, it's hard to really go at such a high pace. And when every action is so explosive, it wears you down. And you're seeing that in Edson Barboza. He has been battering Dan Hooker for about 7.5 minutes. And Dan Hooker is the one that's in control, and I get a feel like the momentum is switching in this fight.
There we go. That's what Edson needs, but at what cost? Where is his gas tank at right now?
Barboza changes levels, rips the body. Going low again.
Oh!
Hooker without much in terms of answers on the feet.
Oh, there's that switch kick from Edson. Nice jab from Edson.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, overhand right.
Hooker lands a right hand of his own.
Right.
Dan Hooker is so tough, man.
Dude.
Holy smokes.
Oh, big left hand.
Hooker in a world of trouble here. Back to the center of the octagon. Under 2 minutes to go, round 2.
Look for Edson to throw a big kick. There it is. Spinning. Just misses with that spinning wheel kick. Nice body shot there from Barboza.
And perhaps Hooker's starting to fatigue a little bit here.
Oh, left hook.
How's he taking these shots?
The chin on Dan Hooker is unreal. Edson's looking at this kid like, what do I got to hit him with?
Edson should go to the body. He should go back to the legs.
Yes,
he should go back to the legs.
To the leg kicks.
He's headhunting. Hooker's got him playing his rocket.
No.
Hooker fighting on one leg. Barboza goes for the takedown.
I'm not rooting for anybody, but that just, it frustrates me so much when I see Edson, who's such an explosive striker, do things like that.
Hooker hasn't played Rock'em Sock'em Robots. He's got him into that game. And now Barboza has completely forgot about going to the body. He's forgot about the leg kicks. He hasn't done a leg kick in a while.
No, he hasn't. And he's in the orthodox stance now, DC. He can start attacking that lead leg of Dan Hooker. Then he's got no legs to stand on.
But I mean, Barboza, that jab is still very hard.
Beautifully placed right hand behind the ear for Barboza. Under a minute here to go in the round.
Amazing uppercut there from Edson. He's looking to spin again. I can tell in his body language when he gets space. Oh my goodness gracious. That left kick to the body.
Barboza putting on a striking clinic here.
Yeah, he is.
He's looking to break your forearms with every kick.
Look at Dan Hooker's face. His eyes are
we could be getting close to the end.
18 seconds, John.
18 seconds, John.
Oh, body kick.
Dude, Edson Barboza will not be able to walk tomorrow from kicking like this.
Yeah, he's going to hurt his own leg.
Well, if we do see a third round, we will stay here between rounds 2 and 3.
Ooh, what a fight.
10 minutes down. Last thing he's looking for is a way out. Third and final round of this co-main event, Edson Barboza and Dan Hooker. Can the Kiwi rally?
Beautiful. Man, hey. Dan Hooker is an absolute warrior.
Barboza looks refreshed to start the round.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. Bouncing around again, going to the body. Smart move there from
When he throws that left hook to the body and follows it up onto the head, it's crazy.
Single leg attempt from Hooker. Barboza able to work his way to the fence. Hooker still pressing the issue, still going for it, man.
Still looking to fight and looking for a finish. Give this man all the bonuses if he manages to finish this fight. Just don't ask for it, because then you don't get any.
Right.
I mean, ref, just give him a second. What these guys have done for us, like, give him a second, ref.
Ref, my face is broken.
It's over.
That could be
It's
the
over.
heel.
That body kick got him. It's over, ref. Ref, stop the fight. Oh, no.
Man, he comes back with punches.
Unbelievable.
No.
Hooker just underneath that wheel kick, offering from Edson Barboza.
If Edson Barboza can find a body shot, it's over.
I mean, he does not discriminate. That looked like a groin shot.
Might have been low.
And a big right hand.
Doesn't even argue it.
Oh, my goodness.
Man, Barboza does not discriminate to the body, the legs up top.
Hey,
something's wrong with Dan Hooker,
We can stop this fight.
Yeah.
Guys, we can stop this fight right now. Dan Hooker's so tough. We can stop this fight. If you're a corner of Dan Hooker.
Big knee.
Why?
Referee watching the action closely. The corner could stop this too.
Yes, we can stop this fight. Dan Hooker is going to fight because he's that tough.
Perhaps too tough for his own good. That right eye is nearly shut. Right back to the body.
Wow.
Hooker goes down. Be careful what you wish for. Edson Barboza.
I mean, great performance by Edson. But I mean, we didn't need to see that, Paul. This fight was done. We could have stopped this fight a while ago.
I couldn't agree anymore. Dan Hooker's a gladiator, man. He's not going to give up no matter what. He's literally slumped over a lot. If Edson could have been even more violent with it if he wanted to, but instead he was trying to kick the body.
Man, yeah, great performance by Barboza. I just feel like in this situation is when the coaches and the referee has to protect the fighter from himself a little bit.
And until a high-profile corner man in a high-profile spot makes the decision to stop a fight, I'm not sure you're going to trend in that direction.
Well, Duke did it with Anthony. He agreed. He called that fight off. He threw in the towel for him.
All right, let's get you the move of the fight. Sponsored by Metro by T-Mobile. Get unlimited high-speed data all month long on the same network as T-Mobile.
Here's a beautiful spinning back kick square to the body, and that wasn't even the solar plexus, it was the lower abdomen. But Edson kicked so hard, he had Hooker in all sorts of trouble. Look at this. Oh, beautiful, perfect landing right on the gut.
I mean, just seeing Hooker squinting and making those faces after taking those strikes. I mean, look, I mean, he's getting kneed. The guy's still going to fight. He is a savage. But, I mean, this fight's done. This fight's done already. Dan Hooker is fighting on instinct. Then Edson, being the smart finisher that he is, goes and finds a body shot that finally ends it. Great performance by Edson Barboza. Look at that, right there. I mean, the rib may have been broken already or something,
God,
you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rob Hines has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Edson Jr. Barboza.
All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's come out and do this.
Man, they touch him up. The wait is finally over. Eric Silva and Matt Brown, huge stakes in the ultra-competitive UFC welterweight division. They touch him up once more. Wheel underway. It's Matt Brown in the white trunks with red trim. Eric Silva in all red. Big kick early. And Brown trying to get the offense going. Silva working for the takedown. Nice reversal by Brown.
Beautiful use of momentum there from Matt Brown. Excellent body lock takedown from Eric Silva, but Matt Brown reversed him. These guys are getting after it. Nice body kick from Eric Silva.
And followed it up with a nice uppercut there. These are not time wasters inside the... Oh! The body shot there for Silva. Matt Brown in a world of trouble. Silva smells the finish. Brown hanging tough. Matt Brown somehow survives the immortal.
There's that early start from Eric Silva we talked about. Brutal shot. And Eric Silva will point the toes and dig into the body. A lot like Katsunori Kikuno, who also fights here in the UFC. A devastating technique. Eric Silva with full back control. Both hooks in here.
So an explosive first minute for Eric Silva. Going to be hard to beat Matt Brown when it comes to heart and conditioning, but man, what a start for the Brazilian.
Matt Brown doing a good job of getting wrist control there. He's got a 2-on-1 wrist control. Trying to survive this back control position from Eric Silva. Eric Silva now trying to get that arm underneath the chin of Matt Brown.
Possible neck crank here. Can't quite get under the chin. Matt Brown trying to survive. Constant pressure from Eric Silva. Man, Matt Brown's got heart for days.
Matt Brown is a survivor. We know that. He's doing an excellent job of surviving here. Eric Silva in constant pursuit of the submission. Might be trying to switch to a straight arm bar. Let's see if he tries to lock out that left arm of Matt Brown. He's going to try to throw that right leg up and over the head of Matt Brown. He bails on it. And he's got the arm trapped. He's got that right arm trapped, which can make things a little bit easier for him to get that rear naked choke when Matt Brown gets his arm out.
And Eric Silva's inner monologue has got to be like, what is it going to take to put this guy away?
Well, we talked about the importance of pacing himself here. It is still early in the fight. And one thing we know about Matt the Immortal Brown is he will survive and get stronger as the fight goes on. And Matt Brown is out.
And the crowd goes crazy as Matt Brown gets upright. And immediately goes on the offensive.
Beautiful knee elbow combination from Matt Brown.
And now Silva's absorbing some punishment. Silva circles away. Huge elbows from Matt Brown. And Eric Silva wobbly on his feet. Deafening here in Cincinnati. Matt Brown pouring it on.
Elbow,
the best rounds you will see in mixed martial arts. Back and forth we go. Silva to the body now. Oh, beautiful foot sweep from Matt Brown. Oh, nice uppercut there by Matt Brown. He greets Silva with a knee on the way up.
Oh, brutal elbow from that clinch and another knee. That is beautiful control of the tie clinch from Matt Brown. A masterful job from the clinch.
Brown continues to apply pressure. A couple of up elbows land there. And now Silva returns fire. Under 30 seconds to go in the round.
Eric Silva either needs to keep circling or clinch up with Matt Brown and slow Brown down. Oh, shot right hand.
Silva taking huge shots. Takedown is there for Matt Brown. What a round here in Cincinnati. We will be right back. Stay with us.
Unbelievable.
Both guys absorbing a lot of damage in between rounds. Eric Silva's corner saying you were expectant that the elbows were going to be coming. You don't want to fight it up close. And Matt Brown picking up where he left off.
The corner of Matt Brown told him to get right back into his face, and that's exactly what he's done here. Another body shot that hurt Matt Brown. The same kick. I don't think he realizes that thing. That hurt Matt. You see him slow down, he's hurt. But he responds with the right hand.
Matt Brown with a nice poker face, and now he applies pressure on Silva. So Silva would be wise to continue to attack that body, but Matt Brown, elbows, knees, thrown it all Silva's way.
The corner of Eric Silva told him not to clinch with him. Eric Silva in this position here, he needs to be all the way in though. He can't be in that tie clinch with Matt Brown. He's too good there. Nice liver shot from Matt Brown.
Strike to the shoulder there for Eric Silva. Matt Brown just continuing with target practice to Silva's head. Huge knees land.
Brutal combination there, John. Now knees to the body from Matt Brown.
And you wonder how much more Eric Silva can take here. Jaws are dropped throughout this arena. Nobody is sitting down. Uppercut is there.
It's unbelievable the pace that Matt Brown keeps. He drags you into deep water, and he challenges you to see who will sink first. And right now, Matt Brown still looks very fresh.
Eric Silva showing a pretty big heart in his own right, but Matt Brown continues to land at will. Left hand is there. Matt Brown!
Quadrupled up on that left hand, John.
And Eric Silva has been rendered flat-footed, but he goes to the body, and he's got to continue to go there.
Well, he's not putting together his combinations, John. He's looking for one shot, whereas Matt Brown is, and he just got home with another body shot. Eric Silva has been very effective with the body shots, but he's not putting his combinations together, John, and that has been the difference on the striking.
And Matt Brown has those arms planted. Herb Dean giving Eric Silva the benefit of the doubt to stay in this fight.
That is just mind power from Matt Brown. His body is hurt, but he continues fighting. He's been hurt several times in the body. But look at this. Now looking at a triangle here.
Six career wins by submission for Matt Brown coming in.
He might be trying to set up that Kimura with that triangle grip. He's out of the triangle. Might transition to the back here. Eric Silva is exhausted. Now a Darce choke. He's got it very tight now. He needs to use his hip to apply the pressure on Eric Silva. Oh, brutal knee.
And into the mount. I believe for Matt Brown, the doors are going to blow off of this place if he can finish this fight. Ground and pound for Matt Brown. Silva trying desperately to hang in there. Now another attempt.
Alex Silva is out now, right into a triangle from Matt Brown. He's got it tight, John. He can switch to another arm lock here. He needs to put his hips back on the mat. He's got an arm lock, though.
Still plenty of time with which to work, trying to submit the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Eric Silva. Silva's out. What a pace for nearly 10 minutes here in the main event.
This is one of the greatest fights I've ever seen, period. And it's only been 2 rounds. Matt Brown can take the back here. Both guys just exhausted, though.
Under 20 seconds now to go in round 2 of, dare I say, a possible 5. And most improbably, Matt Brown looks relatively fresh, all things considered. The message in his corner, break him, you can break this kid. So far, Eric Silva has refused to be broken.
Well, that is really how Matt Brown beats guys. Just so mentally tough. So much heart.
Oh, huge knees from Matt Brown. And Eric Silva, he might be on his last legs here.
You're wondering how many shots this kid can take. But it's Eric Silva who's just looking for that big shot.
And you wonder if he even has the gas to try to pursue a takedown. No problem for Matt Brown getting Silva back to the canvas.
And Matt Brown needs to be careful to not lose his technique out there. Matt Brown back into an excellent position here in the close guard of Eric Silva.
Straight right gets through there for Brown.
Matt Brown really posting up, keeping his head in the proper position, taking away any of the submissions from Eric Silva as he pounds away on his face here.
2 fighters at the highest level of the game refusing to give in here in Cincinnati. Big elbows again from Matt Brown. And that one finally opened Eric Silva up.
Eric Silva trying to shoot that triangle. Matt Brown postures up and he's out.
And Matt Brown still throwing volume despite this pace. Absolutely incredible. Eric Silva better fight back here. This one's going to be over. That is it. Matt Brown has done it again. One of the greatest fights in UFC history. Matt Brown's winning streak will move to 7.
You know, sometimes they drug test guys, John. I'd like to test if Matt Brown is actually human.
Unbelievable.
That guy's an animal.
The move of the fight is brought to you by Metro PCS, where nationwide 4G LTE is $40, period.
Well, here's that elbow. A few elbows. A package of elbows. Matt Brown just relentless. Cut Eric Silva open. Blood dripping into the eye of Eric Silva, and Matt Brown just giving more and more elbows and punches to the face of Eric Silva. What a performance from Matt Brown.
Well, as his corner...
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 11 seconds of the 3rd round, declaring the winner by TKO.